Now we be the voice that got talk true. For the land we done they so for silence too long.
Hello my people, and welcome once again for this better Obonge episode of Voices of Vigilance. For today's episode, we go look inside Peter Obi and the opposition coalition matter for Nigeria wey happen on the 2nd of July 2025 for inside Abuja. That coalition, is it for or against Peter Obi? Plenty people don't make some analysis and revelation wey open eye, wey be say even make some people fear. This video fit long small but if you endure my people, una go know say you go watch your time last. I beg, stay till the end. Una don't watch this animation.
Leaders they play, I'm like saying a game. But we they rise, we know they tire. We be the spark, we go light the fire. Yeah, we be the voice, we go talk true. Oh. For the land we done they soak for silence too long. We no go fear, we go stand giddy bar. Voices of Vigilance.
This animation, what would they start with? Go tell you where this story they go. Last. The person will create this video, no mention Peter Obi for inside. In just talk about the need of not trusting everybody. But when I watch and finish, now Peter Obi and the coalition, my mind goes straight. You see the connection? You go sincere. You remember say coalition of opposition political parties meet for Shehu Musa Yaradua Center after they don't face frustration for the first venue where them be one use. Plenty past this, past that, we rule Nigeria before. All of them dead there, including Peter Obi. In fact, it be like saying Peter Obi be the star of the show, as usual, looking at how Doni introduced him.
Next to be introduced of the Obi movement, known simply as Peter Obi.
True. Plenty important persons full there, as Dino mentioned.
Let me tell you, some of us are founding members of APC. And those of us who left APC are actually the engine and the think tank of APC. We have Nasiru El-Rufai. We have Rotimi Amechi. We have Marek. We have Dino Melaye. And many of you are here. And many of you are here, including Ogbeni Raoul. So we knew where the seed was planted. And now we are going to uproot the seed.
The coalition can adopt the African Democratic Congress, ADC, as a party where they go take use run the 2027 elections.
Then, the endorsement that we got and which we today going to give to distinguished Senator David Mack as interim national chairman of ADC. We don't have any doubt that in demand, we all decided to resign. We all decided to resign so that he can pedal this thing and get us to the villa. That indeed we are setting in motion a new way of leadership that is boldly visionary, deeply committed to improving the lives of our people and restoring our country. We don't have any doubt. Also, with the mandate, the approval of Governor Ralph Aregbesola as National Secretary. As National Secretary with his unparalleled service record and ethical pedigree, is clearly meant to signpost the leadership ADC and all other coalition partners intend to foist on the country moving forward. Look at the two of them. If you know them and you know their service history and their commitment to this country, not about self, you will know that it should be a new beginning.
After the chairman of the party, Ralph Nwosu, and the secretary come step down for David Mark and Rafiu Aregbesola.
Chairman, as the first member of the coalition, thank you very much. This is the part of the coalition. This is the part of the coalition.
As expected, plenty bad news come full for inside the media. The person who throw the first punch now the former presidential candidate of ADC, that is Doni Kasuku. Waiting the invest, him saying now old people we don't spoil Nigeria before, now all of them don't gather again to come from coalition.
Nigerians can no longer be fooled. Nigerians from all walks of life will watch the videos. I just saw the clip today. And in that hall, what you saw were former this, former that, former this, former that, former this, former vice president, former governors, former ministers, all former this, former that, and all taking Nigeria to former glory. They never take Nigeria forward. The same people who have ruled Nigeria for the last 4 decades, where are we as a country? A nation where 80% of our population are poor. The same people who burnt our country, brought our country to its knees, are the same people who claim their fire brigade trying to put out the fire. The population of Nigeria, 70% of our population are youths. Where are the youths in that gathering you saw? A bunch of geriatrics. 70% of them are above 75 years old. And you will think that these people are trying to rescue Nigeria. They are political jobbers, political office holders who have no business. What they do from 9 to 5 is sit in their houses, complain about government just for political positions. That's all they do.
Plenty Obidients don't welcome this coalition, come they hail them, saying that the best thing will don't happen. So some of them come they think say the ruling party don't enter panic mode.
Like I said before, Satan will do better than Tinubu and his APC urchins. They are all in panic mode right now. Wike, Tinubu, Bayonuga, and the rest of them, they are all in panic mode. So it's game over for them. So they're in panic mode right now, spewing trash up and down. But the truth is that 2027, will tell us if what the coalition is doing is successful or not. And I'm telling you guys, if you are smart enough, you should start preparing to run away from Nigeria, because when a new government comes in, all of you guys that have impoverished Nigerians, that have weaponized poverty in Nigeria, will go to jail.
All this one no be the main cocoa for this video, my people, because I know say una don't hear them before. The main gist be say some analysts and active voices, they see this coalition as Atiku trap where Peter Obi don't enter. They say Peter Obi don't enter one chance. The first thing we enter man be say that one na lie, especially as Peter Obi don't accept say na only one time in go serve. But the worst thing you know, my people, not to tell yourself lie. So we have to face the truth. The first shocking reality where I face be the very dark man can release one video. Make una follow me watch.
Alright, so as you all know, there have been a coalition. And this coalition is supposed to take down President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027 and supposedly stop the whole suffering Nigerians are going through in the hands of APC. So this coalition comprises of the likes of Mr. Peter Obi, former Osun State Governor, Aregbesola, former chairman of PDP, Uche Secondus, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai, former AG Abubakar Malami, renowned Jono Dele Momodu, former Rivers State Governor Rotimi Amechi, Dino Malaye, and the one I personally respect, Senate President David Mark, and former VP candidate Mr. Dati Ahmed. Now, so these guys are supposed to take Nigeria from the hands of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now, before I say anything about this, let's quickly listen to a little bit of fella. This coalition one that they talk, this ADC, which politician were they there be new politicians? Almost all the people here contribute for this country, make it also form. There's no new person there. And why did they decide to form a new party? Now because of say, see, take it or leave it. Politics is a game of interest. This particular regime no favor their own interest. Let's take somebody like El-Rufai as an example. El-Rufai complained, he literally complained. Say this government betrayed him. The only reason why El-Rufai is joining force with Obi and Co to form ADC and be in a what they call coalition, it is because he was betrayed in his former party. So what happens if he come here and the interest is preaching to them does not still favor him? What does he do to ADC? He's going to leave it. Again, this ADC where you are the gather now, ADC coalition, they are going to shake Tinubu. Let's assume that they eventually shake Tinubu again in 2027. What do you think would happen? All the APC will come back and join this ADC. All of them are together and just smoke water. And guess what? This ADC where this is, so Tinubu people don't dey there now, they wait. All these guys are waiting for their own share in 2027. Now the highest bidder. They will still betray this ADC very soon. Nigerians are happy, of course. They don't see lesser evil. All of them are the same. To me, all of them are thieves. To me, all of them, they be thief. All of them. All of them, they be thief. But it's just that when I just say, okay, yes, this one, and a lot of them say, now the media, they control now. Because if we really know what they do as youth, not be all these thieves who go the shuffle, they bring back to ourselves. Not be all these thieves. Some of them don't be governor before. Go and check their states. What does their state produce? What is the standard of living in those states where they don't rule before? Do you understand? All of them, Tinubu, Atiku, all of them are the same thing. All of them are the same thing. All of them are the same thing. So if you like the shout, and the only way, like I said, if just assume, say ADC win, APC could gather control. For this country to work, that's the camp, in camp, by camp. They don't suppose set boundary for them. So okay, once you don't decamp enter this party for 8 years, you cannot live there. At least if it makes more sense. But yeah, you go see say Wike, then PDP, they work with APC, they scatter PDP. Now all of them don't gather, say they don't leave the place for Wike. Nigerians now go, oh my God, Obi, where problem will happen now? Now this Obi, I want to see where they won't give Obi. Is he going to be president or vice? Atiku cannot be vice again. Atiku cannot be vice again. And Atiku no go dey there, may they go give Obi. I'll be surprised if they do that. But still on still, it still does not really guarantee anything. You know why? You know why it does not guarantee anything? Because all these men in this ADC are men of their own personal and selfish interests, not men that are for the growth of the country. I said for Obi, Tinubu men did here. I don't want just call name. At the top of my head, I think of one or two. When we say 8 time reach, they go leave, they go betray this PDP, this ADC now. Enter. Because at the end of the day, this ADC na PDP. They go betray, go. Let me 2027 will they come so. At 2027 now, Judas are there. Again, go and check the statistics of all these people. Go and do a background finding of all these ADC people. Plenty of them don't loot. ESCC don't carry them. Some of them don't. No more. There's no story there. There's no story. and they can always come back because of one thing. Nigerians still think one is better than one. They don't lose all of them for their personal interest.
After that video, I come brush that one aside. Say, even though VDN na my man, but na radical into the para. Until I can see this deep analysis from Donaza, where everybody for comment section they hail.
Hello, my people. You are welcome to this class. We welcome ADC to this class. This is the coalition party. They gathered yesterday. What is the purpose of this class? I can't read many comments. And they see people say, Obi go emerge the flag bearer of this party. Obi go emerge the flag bearer. Obi has agreed to do 4 years and hand over power. And this misunderstanding now it make me to do this lecture. I know they like me that deceive person. Where are they? I know they like this like this. If I see them, they make me they react, to think, to start writing, to start analyzing. You get the point now. So, this lecture, for no day necessary. For me, if Obi don't tell you, followers, what did they tell her? If they even tell her anything. As you say, they tell her, say, na Atiku go run, you go support her. If they don't tell her that one, and they talk her, I will not do this class. Also, this is important, this lecture. If anybody gets any false hope, say, now Obi, they go give the flank of this party, make it run for 2027. I will tell you all the reasons for this class. If you date Twitter, you will see different backbones. I dropped some comment this morning, and I see different backbones. For this class, I want proof to you, say, that Atiku will never let Obi get the ticket. Okay? No false hope. Let's now we do for Yesufu. No get false hope. Okay? If you are obedient, no get false hope. Say, Atiku, go sit down. Say, make Obi run. If they sit down for chair, they help him to become the president of Nigeria. Where he did, it's not possible. By the way, who formed this ADC? They say, now PDP members, Labour, disappointed APC members, others, including Atinubu, people that are not happy with the state of the country, and every other person in between. Okay? As I said, why Atiku will never let Obi get the ticket. Okay? Lecture at the first hope. To remove false hope from your mind, say, this coalition is not for Obi, it's for Atiku. I will prove everything to you in this class. Okay? Call question. But you need to ask, who will get the presidential ticket in ADC in 2027? Because now only that one they get, now they say they get. Who will be the flag bearer? Okay? Some say Atiku will step aside for Obi. Reality, Atiku is building this coalition for one reason only, to secure another shot at the presidency. This coalition, this party is for Atiku, not for any other person. Listen very well. No use emotion. No say, hey, APC don't pay and make you do this analysis. You want to destroy our hope. No. My own be say, no allow anybody to deceive you. Okay? This is not about unity. Or let's put force together to help Nigerians. No. It is about legacy, ambition, and unfinished business of Atiku. Okay? Atiku past moves to override Southern zone, because you need to use history to understand the future. Okay? Now, you go see say Atiku, what he don't do before when it comes to running for the office of the president. You go see his behavior, where he started from. Not to say Atiku, I know Atiku. I just dey tell you the reality, because me, I dey like reality. No lie, no trying to do me like this. Don't tell me say na coalition. No. Tell me say this party na for Atiku. Just like that time, we know say when the people dey come together, we know say na Buhari they wan bring. It was very clear. If you like, you stay. If you don't like, this one they no wan talk am. Now I wan tell you for yes, okay? Na the reality. This one I say put it for everybody to understand. But for people to get this misunderstanding, say no. And that one I have to book me to do this lecture, okay? In 2022 PDP primaries, Atiku argued that zoning was irrelevant because PDP was not in power. Say na APC and they did power. Okay? He claimed that Wike, na he push am enter the race. Say they wanted to give it to Southeast, person like Obi. But because Wike won't contest, now make her contest. You get the point now. Atiku has always found a reason to stay in the race. He always has what? A reason. Okay? When Doni favors him, he supports it. Okay? When Doni favors the South, he fights it. He always has a reason of staying in the race. Okay? I'm proving something though. As a mathematician, and they solve something and they go towards the answer. Okay, calm down. We are still at the beginning level of this calculation. Look at this. Power rotation since 1999. The numbers. This is another argument for Atiku. Many years ago, he no get this argument. He dey wrong. Now, he has even a better argument. How? He go talk say South don bring Obasanjo and Jonathan. Both of them, they don serve for 14 years. If you talk say this is Southern turn, Atiku should wait. Let somebody from the South complete Southern turn because Buhari don do 8 years. They no go argue like that. They go tell you say South, they don do 14 years. North, Yar'Adua and Buhari, they did 10 years. If Tinubu finishes in 2027, altogether, South will complete 18 years, not 10 years. So you can't tell Atiku now say, it is Southern turn. That argument, you know the entire year. It don't pass. Okay, let's continue. What Atiku will say in 2027, power has stayed in the South for 18 years. I have never been president before. It is now the North's turn again. But this argument ignores performance, both at the pool level. Person that can win if he gets small support from party big wins, looking at past records, looking at 2023, and also person that can deliver Nigeria when it comes to good governance. I know say APC support, I don't go like this one. At least I don't talk now. You know say maybe APC sponsor me. I mean, and public sentiment. Okay? Any public sentiment that South never finish their 8 years, they use one attack. Okay? It is just a number game for him. Number game. 18 years versus 10 years. Why Atiku will never had the ticket to Obi? You still get that thought. Okay? This class is not at Obi. It's at misinformation. It's at the false hope. Mathematicians, they know they like lies. Algebra, you must solve to get to the answer. If you love maths, you would like to solve it until you arrive at the answer. No mago. Let's continue. One thing you must know, the first argument for this, why he will never give or hand over ticket to Obi, say, let Obi run. I can tell you, it's not a kingmaker. Atiku no dey make king. One, Tinubu waited, built alliances, rule through process before contesting. Atiku no get this patient. He no get that. He's someone like Buhari. They don't believe in building anybody. He build themselves. Okay? Atiku has contested every cycle. 1993, 2007, 2011, 2015, 2019, 2023. Get the point now. In 2003, Obasanjo reportedly led to beg him not to destroy the party. Go ask Wole Soyinka. Allegedly, go ask Wole Soyinka. Okay? Atiku is always the contender. He's a runner. He's meant to run. A runner, he don't sit and watch other people run. He's not people builder. He's not Tinubu. Okay? Don't he say this time you'll come sit down, come behave like Tinubu. Say okay, make I allow South complete their 8 years. I will support Obi so that the Obidients go see I support Obi. When power goes to North in 2031, they'll come support me. You know, they calculate like that. 9 they run. Morning, afternoon, evening. No false hope. His mindset. Obi was his former VP pick in 2019. Obi referred to him as our Oga. Irenos Imi. Remember. In his eyes, Obi is a junior, not a rival, not equal contender. Atiku believes only he is qualified enough in the coalition. As I said, like Buhari. Now, ego versus performance. If you ask me, who go fit win if this coalition bring out the person? For me, now Obi. I go tell you the reason for him. Calm down. That anger, calm down. Don't use sentiment, hate to analyze. They say, hey, you like Obi, we know say you be obedient. Calm down. Between Atiku and Obi, ego versus performance. Atiku, Obi, let's see. No say Atiku don't get experience. He has been running. Obi from nowhere, the Twitter man, the noise maker. the headless mob 2023. Put that one for this session of the class or your mind, okay? Let's see. Obi won 2 full regions with the caricature supporters, as they said, southeast and south upon all the attack where they attack the supporters. Okay, he also flipped Lagos and Abuja. Victor say they enter church. Okay, APC they use Muslim ticket. No breeder settlement here. Did this without structure, no godfather or big funding. I think we had many things. PDP national machinery, just like this coalition. S and city governors. No be now we say PDP just scatter self. In short, yesterday na caricature group they just bring together. Or like 2023. Wazobia sponsor coverage. You know say that's a word from Igbo, Yoruba, also Hausa. That is complete Wazobia. Delta Oil Fund backing. Okowa. That one don't even go wrong. Go join APC. And still only just one region. But the headless mob man performed greatly. In short, PDP thought say that time when they announced Lagos votes, say no, from our calculation, Obi had more than 1 million votes. That's so they talk with their mouth. The video see the internet. Say around 1 million votes. Say this number when they give Obi for Lagos, they just assign the numbers. What about PH? We saw all the drama. So follow the reality, forget what you just use this reality to solve this mathematics, please. Okay? I beg you with God, I beg. No be setting and say, what are you saying? You know for your mind, that the calculation be this. Don't lie to yourself when you are doing mathematics. We know say every dot change with the equivalence of Jabadan, that is the man in charge now. We know say it cannot repeat itself again now. But waiting happen before, be realistic. No lie to yourself. Okay? And Obi exposed the illusion of structure. Okay? Atiku sees this as a threat and an asset going forward. Issue of dividing the vote among the opposition. Threat. Okay? As a threat, this coalition, they don't use them, neutralize them. Also, as an asset, he need Obi for his own advantage, not to support Obi, but for Obi to bring all the headless mob, Twitter supporter, no structure. Waiting make you perform like that. Bring and come. When you win Lagos and Abuja, bring and come. So, it's between I have been running before you, you my boy, I was DP before, versus performance. So if this coalition support Obi, they have more chance of winning if they go even win than pushing Atiku. But because of this ego, you get the point now. Let's continue. You say, you like Obi, that's one. No. Look at what they talk. Are they lie? Are they lie? So drop up a comment section for the lie. Strategic positioning. Look at what happened yesterday in this so-called ADC for all. Whereas it's ADC for Atiku. Let's see. You go see say David Mark. 9 days installed as chairman. Who is David Mark to Atiku? Who is David Mark to Obi? Is Atiku loyalist. Okay? Aregbesola as secretary. You think say Aregbesola is for Obi or for Atiku? See the strategic positioning of these two people. This strategic positioning is for Atiku. What of Aminu Tabowa? In their shadow, they wait for the final state to spoil any chance for any other camp aside Atiku. Remember what happened to Wike? Wike don't plan everything with long buses. The enter Abuja say, we are coming back with victory. He can make the last speech where they overturn everything. Every record scatter. Since that day, PDP never recovered. He's still waiting. Don't be deceived. No false hope. These men won't hand over power to Obi. They will rally for Atiku at crunch time. I want to ask you, you think say Dino Malaye, they do that MC yesterday?
Thank you very much.
They call people, they gyrate, they sing, so that at the end of the day, Obi will carry the ticket, not Atiku. The Obi trap, Obi the trap. Wait, Obi will be carried along to show unity and to confuse supporters. For now, you are going somewhere. Wait. B, when the primaries come, they will say, let the best man win. Of course. we structure our delegates the way where they see them ringed, Atiku will emerge. Obi will be told to accept VP slot again for the sake of peace. If he agrees, Obidients will back up. I don't read their comments everywhere. They will just come up. If he refuses, they will blame him for destroying the coalition. Okay? It is a well-designed ambush dressed as inclusion. You must know that. Open your eyes. In short, they will gaslight him to accept the VP slot. They will gaslight and say, they're stingy. Cannot wait for your turn. This man doesn't run since. They will gaslight him if they have not started that already. I don't even see Obi contesting against Atiku in the primaries of ADC. Why? One, because that will be seen as rebellion, looking at our Oga in Reno's image. Two, a gentleman like Obi would even do that against his former boss. And so they call him boss. Thirdly, he will rather accept what is offered to him or walk away. Walking away is more dangerous to Obi's image from his pattern of thinking, because he wants to be seen as a cool guy, not as a desperate person. So he will just accept that second slot. Final reality, ego versus performance. Atiku is chasing legacy, not unity. Okay? He believes 2027 is his last shot. In short, not even last. In short, it's the beginning shot, because he go run till he come up for this world. I'm very, very sure of that, okay? No be A2 and they analyze, because he's a runner. Obi is running on proof of performance. Organic votes, not establishment deals. The coalition was created to use Obi's face, youth base, and clean image, plus El-Rufai supporters and other supporters to help Atiku, not to hand him the steering wheel. Don't deceive yourself. That's what I say. Final outcome, the logical ending. Atiku will not step aside. Don't think like that. Obi will either be offered VP or squeezed out. If Obi walks away, the coalition crumbles. If he stays and accepts VP, Obidients just scatter. At the end, Atiku will be left with recycled PDP elites and ex-governors who couldn't deliver in 2023. And this time, Tinubu is the incumbent. Not the challenger. If I were Atiku, I will allow Obi to run, knowing fully well that it's even difficult to win against an incumbent. When we say the incumbent could be Tinubu. Just to use this to appease Obidients. Also, the South too say you allow two Satanas to run against themselves this time. With that image, people go support them for 2031, but you no go do that one. So if I were Atiku, if you go use this line, this statement to kill this lecture, so that in 2026 people go mock me, say look at the video you did last time. I think Atiku don't step down for Obi now. If you go use this one to tell me yo, knowing fully well that you go see the difficult using the machinery of the state against the opposition.
True, my people, this don't answer video can't reset my brain. I can't begin to think. For me now, I want to be the detail of discussion between Peter Obi and Atiku. That kind of discussion no suppose be secret at all, especially for this circumstance. Peter Obi must tell all Obidients waiting be the agreement between him and Atiku. Obidient must also confront Atiku with these fears. He needs to be clear very well in a way where we say everybody go understand them, because no be only Peter Obi they run these tickets. Obidient no go allow him take this decision alone. God forbid make we see Peter Obi like this chicken. All of us, including Atiku, sabi say Peter na the better choice to win the next election. But like Don Aza say, no be the thing way there for inside Atiku mind now. If you even watch this poll where Kobara do for her video, you said go see say the fact they in favor of Obi.
I then conducted an online poll on social media platforms asking people whether they would vote for Atiku or Amechi if there were an election tomorrow. And the results were really quite shocking. 7% said they would vote for Atiku. 6% said they would vote for Amechi. And a whopping 87% said none of the above. They wouldn't vote for either of them. They'd rather not vote for anybody. Or they'd vote for Peter Obi. Well, that wasn't the question they were asked. They were simply asked, will you vote for this one or this one? And the answer was a resounding no. Less than 15% were ready to pick either of them. We now also monitored the YouTube views. Now, when I did a program about Peter Obi, I think the week before, a couple of weeks ago, it received 11,300 views and I got 611 new subscribers. That is people who were attracted to the topic and then people who subscribed to my channel because they like the fact that I gave Peter a good outing. But last week, after the Atiku and Amechi program, there was only an increase in views of 1,177 and only 16 new subscriptions arose from that program. So in other words, to summarize, Peter Obi, 11,300 views. Atiku Amechi, 1,177 views. Peter Obi, 611 new subscribers. Atiku Amechi, 16 new subscribers. And like I said, the online poll, which is a separate thing, Atiku and Amechi combined only 13%, and then 87% of people who responded to the poll said they wouldn't vote for either of them. Now, it's obvious that at this point in time, Atiku and Amechi are not that popular with at least the segment of the Nigerian population that watches Doni's World, which I would like to think is a random group comprising people of all ages and from different parts of the country. But to be honest with you, I'm not sure of my exact demographic. So maybe it's mostly Southerners, maybe it's mostly people from South and South. I have no idea. All I can tell you is that the people who watch Doni's World are heavily biased against Atiku and Amechi and heavily supportive of Peter Obi. So from where I am standing, it's very obvious what should happen next, because there's a lot of talk about a coalition between Obi, Atiku, Amechi, and three other politicians: El Rufai representing Northwest, Arebeshola representing Southwest, and David Mark, the former Senate President, representing the Middle Belt, the North Central. So these six big guys, famous Nigerian politicians, are getting together to form a coalition in the hope of giving Tinubu a bloody nose in 2027. And that's a good thing, no doubt. I mean, some Obi fans or Amechi fans or Atiku fans may not be happy about the people they are partnering with politically right now, but it seems to me that Tinubu has become so overbearingly strong politically in the past few months that unless something changes drastically in the next couple of years, the only way that anybody can make any headway against him is if everybody joins hands to fight him. And what I want to say is that when you have a situation where somebody is glaringly more popular than everybody else in a coalition, the obvious solution is for other coalition members to support that person as the leader of the coalition. So all this one where, will it be Amechi, will it be Atiku, will it be Peter, Will it even be one of the others? If the coalition has any sense, they will all stand behind Peter Obi and support him to the hilt, because he's their only chance, in my opinion.
Another poll will be the one where Rufai Oseni of Arise conduct for inside in X handle. Some of the questions where in asked be say, who will you vote for in 2027 election? Out of 15,982 people will vote, 84.5% say na Peter Obi, while 15% say they go vote for the coalition. Rufai wants to be whether all these people where they answer this question self, whether they even get PVC and whether they go vote for 2027. Out of 3,092 persons where answer this question, 81.7% say they get PVC, while 18.3% say they no get. Income asks them, say, if Peter Obi does not emerge as a coalition candidate, will they still support the coalition? Out of 24,257 persons wey answer that question, 74.1% say no, say they no go support the coalition if Peter Obi does not emerge as a presidential candidate, while only 25.9% say they go still support the coalition. Now, this one are the main question for me. Income ask them, say, who do you want to be the coalition presidential candidate between Peter Obi, Atiku, Amechi, or El-Rufai? 58.2% say na Obi, while 36.7% say na Atiku. 2.5% say na Amechi, while 2.6% say na El-Rufai, for inside 112,411 persons will answer that question. So my people, if this coalition organizer see all this poll and decide to do anyhow, it is very clear say they go see anyhow. We don't need to go to Babalawo to see this one. Now, good eye opener for all Obidients and everybody we want to see better Nigeria for this lifetime. Finally, we must help Peter Obi to take this difficult decision now, not be tomorrow. We must also engage Atiku and other officials of that coalition on time. If they no give Obidients clear answers as per giving Obi the ticket straight up, make we fashion them immediately, begin to look for another way on time. Everyone agrees saying that Peter Obi be the beautiful bride for inside that coalition. As such, Obidients must use them as a bargaining chip to get what the people want.